I went through that change, and then I just found myself, I stumbled upon the website because I was looking at other brokerages, and I was like, wow, fitness and real estate? Like, God has answered my prayers. I can't believe it. So there's so many components to this brokerage that really are just going to fit really well into my life. And I can't wait to grow and just be that confident woman that I know is inside of me. She might not be here right now, but let's see what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what happens.
It's going to be big. It's definitely, I can't wait to see you. And that's one of the reasons that brought me here, because it was just like, I want to see who you are. And I want you to look back at this video and listen to this podcast and go back to who you were, because that was the Cara back then, and 3 months from now, it's just going to be a completely different person. Right. So I definitely love to see that result. But at the end of the day, though, I do have to tell you that coming on board, you will have to do the work. What's up, everyone? Carla Araujo here with Badass Agents Podcast, the Azing Associates Real Estate Group. So excited. This is actually a special day for me because I'm bringing a special guest today. Her name is Cara. Hello. She has joined Azing Associates, and I wanted to bring this because I think it's very, it's very special that we have you here today, and I want to go live on this and record this because I want you guys to see who Cara is today and who Cara is going to be in 30 days from this point. Now, the reason why I wanted to create this video was because Cara is not too much a social, fanatic on social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, and all that stuff out there. She's not shy. She's been an agent for 5 years, so she's been in the industry. She has her, sphere of clients, and her business is good. But she kind of wants to make some changes in her business. She wants to bring a little fire to her business. So tell us, what has brought you to join Azing Associates?
My fear of technology has brought me to this brokerage. I'm terrified right now. My heart is thumping. I'm sick to my stomach. My voice is trembling. I wanted to join this brokerage because I know that they're going to help me, coach me through this, and bring out that person that I know is inside of me. And I want to, hit the socials because I know that's the way of the future. That's where we're going, and I just think it's going to benefit my clients if I just step out of my comfort zone.
Right.
And, just do it.
And I asked Cara, I said, well, have you ever made a live video? Have you ever went out there? And she said, no. I mean, she has pictures, and, your Facebook is good. It's you have a following and all that, but you've never actually went live, right?
Never, no.
So I had asked her, grab your camera and go live, walk around the office and do your thing. And she sits in my office. She said, no. I said, okay, great. I'll put you on the podcast. And we're going on Badass Agents like right now.
I need training wheels.
She's like, wait a second. What am I going to say? And that's the first thing. When we actually go and we wanted to create content, and we want to kind of put ourselves out there, it's like that's the first question that everyone's always asking themselves. Well, what do I say? Where do I start? Well, just say something. You have to start somewhere. It doesn't need to make sense. Just record something and watch yourself 30 days from that point and make it consistent every day on a video. How is that? How is something in your life every single day? We all live, I believe, interesting lives. Something happens on every day where you can correlate that into business, right? Yeah. So today, you walked in and we signed you on board. I think congratulations and welcome on board. She'll be also going into one of our acceleration programs that actually coaches with tools and systems on helping you with the growth of your business and so many technology and all kinds of things that we have on the acceleration program. But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about you. So I'm excited for you to join that program because there's going to be a lot coming your way, a lot of uncomfortness coming your way. Yes. But this is the first video you've made, so I wanted to bring you on and ask you a little bit about you. So what are your plans? Where do you see yourself? And I don't know, 3 months from now? Where do you see your business going?
Yeah, in 3 months, this year really, I made a goal for myself that I wanted to double my business, and I had no plans at that time to kind of even make a switch of where I was at. But I realized that I needed to because I wasn't growing where I was. So that's kind of how I found you guys, and I think social media is just going to be a huge part of my business.
So let's talk about a little bit more personal to get you out of that.
Yeah.
More personal to get you out of that. You were, you said something to me the other day, and I'm very proud of you. Congratulations on this too. You were smoking, right?
Yes.
For how many years?
I actually smoked for 10 years. I quit 2 years ago.
And so talk to us a little bit about that. You stopped, and then your weight, and you started working out, and your health, and how did that?
Yeah, I went through some plastic surgery because I thought that that's how I was going to, change the way that I looked, and it totally backfired on me. It was a horrible experience.
And then so the smoking part of it, though, is it something that you just kind of picked up through?
Yeah, when I was a teenager, you just doing it to look cool, and then you forget that it's addictive, and then you find yourself smoking a pack a day, and it's like, well, what is it for?
And then you stopped, and then
just very unhealthy individual, and I saw a vision of myself being healthy, being fit, and I ran with that. I believed that I could actually achieve that. So after the unsuccessful surgeries, it was unsuccessful because of my smoking. I actually believe because my immune system wasn't there to rebuild and heal itself. So I saw this vision, and I went to the gym for the first time in my life, fell in love with it, and I just held on to that vision, and I believed that I could do it. And every single day I was in there, my body was sore. I'm finding muscles now that I didn't even know that I had.
And now you became addicted,
20
right?
pounds.
You saw the results?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm hooked.
And that's kind of goes the same thing in the aspect of your business. You see a vision for yourself, and you know what you want in this industry. You know where you're going. You know how much you want to make, where you want your business to go. You see a vision, and now you're starting to take a step towards it. And your first step was, hey, I'm going to make a change, and I'm going to join AZ & Associates.
Yeah, because they're going to push me out of that comfort zone, push me out of the nest, right? Like, don't eagles, they make that nest very uncomfortable for their babies so that they fly.
And, something, Kara, you also said to me, you said you've been following me for a long time, and you've been you were around the brokerage, and you so you knew what we were about. You just never took that step to come in and just kind of get to know us a little bit more. How long was that time frame? How long did that take you from you knew about us, but the time that you actually made the change? How long was that?
Well, let's see. It was probably about almost 5 years ago when I first got into real estate, because I happened to be over in this
5 years ago.
And I would see you guys coming out all buff, and I was the one over there like smoking cigarettes. I'm like, God, it probably is so hard to maintain that. How do you be that? Like, I could never do that.
As you're smoking away?
Yeah, just like, screw it. Like, I'll just be fat and disgusting.
My business is good. Who needs them? They're ridiculous over there.
Yeah, and then I went through that change, and then I just found myself, I stumbled upon the website because I was looking at other brokerages, and I was like, wow, fitness and real estate? Like, God has answered my prayers. I can't believe it. So there's so many components to this brokerage that really are just going to fit really well into my life. And I can't wait to grow and just be that confident woman that I know is inside of me. She might not be here right now, but let's see what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what happens.
It's going to be big. It's definitely, I can't wait to see you. And that's one of the reasons that brought me here, because it was just like, I want to see who you are. And I want you to look back at this video and listen to this podcast and go back to who you were, because that was the Kara back then, and 3 months from now, it's just going to be a completely different person. So I definitely love to see that result. But at the end of the day, though, I do have to tell you that coming on board, you will have to do the work.
Yes.
And it's amazing because, well, not only did you stop smoking, did you lost a ton of weight, right? You worked into your fitness, you saw that vision, and now you're seeing it in your business.
Right.
So I absolutely love that. But it took you that long to get here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and it's taken you that long to create this video.
Yes.
Right? So the growth in your business, whoo, it's going to be awesome.
Baby steps.
Baby
one
steps,
day at
baby.
a time.
And today was your first day. High five, sister. Now, you're having an open house this weekend.
I am.
Tell
Not this weekend. It'll be next weekend. Yes,
okay.
It's going to be in Coldwater Ranch, which is roughly about Happy Valley and the 303. So stay tuned for that. I'll have lots of details that I'll be posting about it.
And a live video
yes,
while you're at the open house?
And a live video. Absolutely. Awesome. Absolutely.
Awesome. So if you guys want to go check out the home and go meet Carl, you know where to go.
Yes.
Stay tuned for more information. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Cara, and coming on here for your first live video. I just love it.
Thank you for having me.
There were some factors, some intimidation factors here. Like, how is it actually coming into our environment now? Like, go ahead and ask her the question.
The intimidation. So, how do you feel being here? How do you feel being here present, coming in, signing on board?
Mixed emotions, definitely. There's one part of me that's terrified, but then there's this other part of me that's just so excited. Like, I'm just terrified because I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I will know, you know, and I'm just looking forward to it. I really am. To making
some changes.
Yeah.
You know, when she sat, I know when we first met in the conference room, and you were asking me questions on, on some of our policy and procedures in the brokerage, and you're asking me all these questions, and I looked at her, and I've only met you twice, and I looked at her and I said, hey, I'm going to be honest with you, quit bullshitting and going through a series of questions that don't even matter. You know you want to sign on board, but you're coming up with 1,000 excuses not to sign on board, and you know this place is for you.
Yeah.
And you said, oh, man, you're right. I'm afraid of change. You didn't want to change.
Yeah, change is hard to embrace sometimes because we get really comfortable in, where we've been. And when you start going into that unknown, you have that natural,
What tendency of just going back?
That pushback. It's like, oh, I don't know if I could do that.
Being comfortable.
I don't know if that's me. I don't know.
Questioning that, that little voice in our head that we all tend to listen to sometimes when we feel uncomfortable. It's like, well, that voice is telling us the truth. Let's take a step back.
But it's not. That's the voice that's going to hold you back.
Right.
You're never going to, move forward, move past that. If you stay there.
Oh, there was one thing I wanted to share. I thought was interesting. Your husband is a drummer.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I thought that was so interesting. So being in the light, your husband is a drummer. He's out there traveling and, in this whole career. And I'm like, your husband has thousands of followers, and then comes Cara. So tell us, how long has he been a drummer?
Oh, he's been drumming for over 15 years, and he actually just moved to LA to attend Musicians Institute.
And what is the name of his band?
It's called Radio Fix.
Radio Fix. And we can find that on where can we find him to follow him?
You can find him at radiofix.net. They're on Facebook, all the socials. They're a local band here in Arizona. Great music. They're actually going to be
a celebrity has signed on with us. Maybe he'll come during one of our meetings and play, the band. Maybe we can get that going on. That's exciting. Can you believe that? A celebrity on board. Well, okay, I think this is it. So we're good. Okay. All right, Cara. Well, congratulations on the great move that you've not just because we're a badass brokerage, but making the move in 5 years. And that's a very long time. Now, if you guys are interested in the brokerage, go to badassagents.com and apply. Fill out the application, and we'll reach out to you. Badassagents.com. Thank you for joining us. And Cara, best of luck to you. This is one of the first and not your last video. But anyway, come on and go to badassagents.com, fill out the application, and we'll contact you. See you later. Have a great day.